So, did the fear of man cause you to make yourself the center of their story?
If your life looked in a mirror, tell me what would it see? Would it be a fortune that you hope that you could leave? Would it be a claim and knowing your fame will never cease? Or would it be a gospel doctrine and a legacy? His countenance was that of armies fighting in a war. The edge of tomorrow just seemed his battle was for sure. A losing time loop and he really grew to abhor. He sinned until his body betrayed him and kept the score. His head kept dropping lower, the limbo was at the floor. Depression was a room and he couldn't locate the door. But with his final push he asked me who Jesus adores. The Spirit gave me life, then ushered him to shore. Yeah, then the Spirit gave him life, he ushered him to shore. If your life looked in a mirror, tell me what would it see? Would it be a fortune that you hope that you could leave? Would it be a claim and knowing your fame will never cease? Or would it be a gospel doctrine and listen, we spent a lot of days seeking the meaning of the news. The Spirit that located his heart and started to peruse. Then got inside his mind and showed him how he could renew. The answer always Jesus, the King of Greeks and the Jews. He dipped into the water, so happy he came up new. His rehabilitation surpassed by seed that grew. The message made him native to heaven. Now he was schooled for all pertaining to life and death. He had the tools. I always told him Jesus the center's the only rule. He told me try fame and fortune. I said I'd surely lose. I've seen the ways that money and power change up the person. I've seen how the bill's bigger but the condition worsen. I'm just grateful God helped me to see that you would know him. I swear I'm far too vain to care about you on my own. Then just 1 week after our last conversation, I heard the news about your death over the phone. I wonder why your fingers failed to dial me that night. Your body betrayed you when you couldn't put up a fight. Now everyone's tempted to remember you by your sins. I wish you would have called just so I'd pick you up again. You always ran my nerves when you'd act like my car was yours. But I would have rather seen you alive inside my doors. I know I should take comfort, now you free from all addiction. And God used you to step all over my attention. To crumble it up, bring it out, and make a difference. I know you up in heaven living fully with the remnant, but I stay here on earth, complex emotions and tension. You present with the Lord, but from my side you missing.
When I see people in front of schools that's homeless, I'm like, hey brother, I kind of know what you do, but I don't need no money. When you need something to eat, I got you. Come on in the store, get you whatever you want. And it feel good.
I promise you I'll never cease to talk about our friendship. That's kingdom currency and I'm appalled that they don't get it. I promise you I'll never cease to talk about our friendship. That's kingdom currency and I'm appalled that they listen. They worry about a sold out show, a check, then a listen. But I promise you I'll never cease to talk about our friendship. I promise you I'll never be more worried about a listen. Lord, help me to always be concerned with the Christian mission. I promise you I'll never cease to talk about our friendship. I promise you I'll never cease to talk about our friendship. I promise you I'll never cease to talk about